Hello, this is Kes. I am doing the Pagan Challenge 2016, and this is what this time of the year means to me. Although most of the people doing this challenge did this question much earlier in the year, or have done it in retrospect of what that time was for the people doing this. I'm going to do it as of the time of year I'm doing this now. And as I am behind is June, going on July in a few days. Right now is summertime. Summertime to me reminds me a lot of my past. My mom would take me out and we'd garden this time of year. We would be weeding and I spent time outside. She would train me. We'd go out in the woods and she'd ask me questions about plants and what you could use them for, and survival skills and stuff like that. Although my mom was not a survivalist by any means, she did have quite a bit of knowledge on plants, a lot of which I wish I would have soaked up more of that knowledge than I did. Granted, I could probably survive a few days on my own in the wilderness around here, even though the wilderness you could literally walk out of within an hour, a few minutes to half a day, around where I live. It also means this is a really busy time of year for me. I have a lot going on at work. Try and keep up at home. It's not really a good time for me to be studying. A lot of times I lose focus during this time of year just because of my spirituality, just because it is so busy and I don't have a lot of downtime. I can't read or study or, even finding time and the energy to light candle on my altar can be too much. I think a lot of pagans feel like if they're not doing something on their altar a lot of times, or doing spell work or ritual or things of that nature, that they are a bad pagan. But they're not. It's just that you have responsibilities and things that you have to get done, and sometimes things get put on hold. Sometimes sleep itself can be almost seem like you're giving an offering, because you're taking time to take care of yourself, and sleep at this time of year is almost impossible feat, catching up on rest. But you need to take care of yourself as well as your others, and you should take time out for your spirituality as well, whether it be just a moment to pray on your way to work to your gods or goddesses, to meditate for 5 minutes, to take a few moments on your lunch break and go outside and Just kind of center yourself. Any those little moments help you get through the day during this time of year. At least for me, because it is so busy. I don't get. Most people get a lot of vacations this time of year. I do not, because it is so busy. But I love this time of year. Going outside when I can, going for walks. It's beautiful outside. I love the flowers, and I have two plants, two pots. One that has beautiful flowers in it, and one that has some herbs in it. I do live in an apartment, so I do not have a garden myself, but I do have my little pots that bring me a lot of joy. I always, in the beginning of summer, have this big list of things I want to go see and do and enjoy myself. Going out to a lake, going to the big lakes. I live around the big lakes. Going there for a day. Going to summer pagan festivals. You know, I have all these great things that I always want to do, and it seems like every summer is so busy that I end up missing out on a lot of that stuff and try and cram some of it in during the fall. Of course, it's not so great swimming when it's starting to get colder outside. But summer for me is full of hope and busyness, and just, you know, time flies for summer. I mean, it's in a few days July 4th, and then pretty soon it's going to be almost Labor Day, and next thing I know, it's gonna be October. And summertime is a great time. I look forward to it every single year, even though it always seems to fly by way too fast for me. But that is all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.